Hey everybody, welcome back to another comic book review. In this video, I'll be covering the first compendium of Y the Last Man by Brian K. Vaughan and Pia Guerra. Um, so I'm deciding to read this series in the compendium editions. These are fairly recent, and this one collects the first 31 issues of the series. So it's the entire first half of Y the Last Man. And so basically, for those of you who don't know about what Y the Last Man is, it follows this guy, Yorick Brown, and his pet monkey, Ampersand. And they are the only two remaining male mammals on the earth. All the men have died except for Yorick and his monkey, Ampersand. And basically, Yorick, whose mom is a politician, basically pairs him up with Agent 355, who's like this secret government agent, part of a group called the Culper Ring. And she basically helps to escort Yorick to visit. This is 355 here. And she helps to escort Yorick to meet up with this doctor, Allison Mann, who has done some cloning experiments in the past. And there's a theory that if Yorick meets up with Dr. Mann, that they can together sort of figure out a way to bring about repopulating the earth and making it so that there's a future for not only humans, but also other mammals, other organisms that possess a Y chromosome. So Yorick is the last man on Earth. And basically, like, you'd think that he would have a good time, right? Not necessarily, because he's being pursued by a group called the Daughters of the Amazon, who basically believe that the fact that only men were killed off was sort of God's way of cleansing the planet. And so they are out to kill Yorick. And then there's a whole bunch of other groups that know about Yorick's existence. And so they go around and they're trying to sort of take him down or to help him out. And basically you run into all these different women who meet up with Yorick and 355 and Dr. Mann as they travel across the globe in hopes of repopulating the earth. So right off the bat, the artwork is gorgeous. The story is really, really great. The first couple issues are kind of rocky when it comes to the story. It's not great right off the bat, but like 3 or 4 issues in, I was absolutely hooked. The first couple issues it took a little bit for me to get into it and to sort of understand what all the characters' motivations were. But now that I know all that, this book is fantastic and it's really kind of sucking me in. And this is only the first half of the story, so I still have the second half to go. But so far, what I can say about this particular book, this volume in this series, is that not only does it work as a great work of science fiction, but it's also a fantastic political thriller as well. And you get to see kind of like how the government works now, because before whatever this plague, they call it a plague, but they're still not really sure what the cause of it is. But basically, ever since this plague happened, before that, the government was run by mostly men. So you get to kind of see how women have taken over the government. There's a new president who is a woman. And basically women have kind of assumed roles that lots of them never even thought that they would be given the chance to get. But now that there's only one man left, Yorick, there's a whole lot of opportunities that are opened up for these women. So it's really interesting to see kind of how the different characters react to that. And how some of them really step into their roles as leaders. Some become almost tyrannical in a way. There are some who don't really want any part of being a leader. There are some who just kind of sit back and go about their lives. There are some that really don't know what to do. And just seeing how these people adapt to this situation. And it's really, really fascinating. So it works as a science fiction work. It works as a political thriller. And it's also really, really funny, too. There are moments throughout this book that are genuinely very humorous, really actually got me to laugh. And the dialogue is super, super, super witty. There's a ton of references to different movies and books and plays and like pop culture stuff. But there's also like references to different historical figures and all sorts of things. Most of those are referenced by Yorick, the main character. And that kind of leads me into my next thing about this book. These characters, holy heck, they're so well realized. All the characters have their motivations. All of them have reasons for doing what they're doing. And none of them feel flat or one-dimensional, particularly the main three, Yorick, Dr. Mann, and Agent 355. These three characters, they are extremely well crafted, and they feel authentic. They feel very real, from the things that they say to the actions that they do, to how they react to certain situations. There's a whole lot of stuff that makes them feel like actual real people. They don't just feel like creations, they don't feel like things that a writer came up with. They don't feel fictional. They're like, they feel like people that actually could exist, And there's something, there's something really cool about that, because getting to see these characters and getting to know them throughout the course of the series, you get very well realized, detailed arcs where they go through situations that kind of play upon how they were raised. You get their backstories, and it's really, really fascinating to see these characters evolve over time. And I'm not even finished with the whole series yet. I've only finished this book, which is just the first half. So I am very, very excited to see what's next in store for Yorick and his companions as they travel across the globe to find a cure for repopulating the planet again. And hope you all enjoyed this review. Thank you as always for watching, and look forward to more videos in the future. Have a great day.